Hi, my name is Quanation. Welcome to my 5-minute book corner where I talk to you about books or series that I recently read in 5 minutes. Okay, this book is called New Parent by Alexandria. I did read Dante, the Dante series. I'm not Dante type, but I'm not going to review it because I hate the book covers. So let's talk about this one. Let's start with the first book. Okay, let's get right on in it. The first one, boom. Katie and Apollo, they married, but they going through it because Miss Katie girl is trying to get pregnant and her womb just won't let her. All right. I think was something she did that she ain't tell him, but that's neither here nor motherfucker there. We find out that Miss Katie girl, they was dating when it was younger, and Katie left him for another nigga, and then that didn't work out, so she came right on back to Apollo and basically forced him back to getting with her, right? And his mama don't like that hoe, right? So boom, Katie decides she wants to adopt, so she's also a therapist. Now let's get to the person, the third character, Sabrina. Sabrina is a 19-year-old girl that's going through it. Okay, her two parents died when she was younger, so she went right into the foster care system. And then when she went to the foster care system, the person she was, the ladies that she was with really was negligent, but that's neither here nor there. And once she aged out, they told her to get the fuck, and she had to get the fuck, and then she ended up moving in with her friend that wasn't shit anyways. And then she decided they sent her up for therapy, and the therapist was, lo and behold, Katie. Katie and Sabrina ends up working out. They love each other. Katie decides she's going to adopt Sabrina, a grown-ass woman. I don't know how that worked, but it did. Okay, boom. She adopts Sabrina, brings her home. Apollo like, who the fuck is this? She like, that's our new daughter. He was like, hell fucking no, that's a grown ass woman. Okay, take that bitch back. Katie was like, no, just deal with it, nigga, and move that lady into their basement apartment, not apartment, but room. Boom. Katie takes Sabrina to meet her family. Her mama was like, girl, bitch, what is wrong with you? This is a grown ass girl. She's like, ma, don't worry about it. She's like, your marriage is already in shambles and turmoil, and you gonna bring this young high bitch over in here? Girl, is you slow? And she's like, ma, don't worry about it. They not about that life. Well, the second book, he starts liking her, starts taking her out, starts enjoying her company, and starts jerking off to her motherfucking pictures. Okay, the wife was walking in like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, don't worry about it, it ain't like that, like I would never do that. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna believe you, right? And the mama and the family starts peeping. Well, the mama starts peeping, right, that Apollo is getting a little bit too comfortable around Sabrina, and she keeps telling Katie, bitch, watch them too. Okay, and Katie is like, no, girl, that's not happening, right? Right. Come to find out, the mama cheated on the daddy while he was out on the road working with his damn brother, and the last child, okay, Tyler, is not the daddy's, and the daddy don't know, and I don't think Tyler know either. But that's crazy. Moving on to the third motherfucking book, they really start feeling each other. Okay, they really start feeling each other. I think this is the book they start hunching, or is the fourth book they start hunching. But either way, they get very, very close. And then they start petting. She started hearing, she started really, really liking him back. I think she liked him back in the second book or the first book or whatever. But he started doing stuff for her and yada, yada, yada. However, Katie's brother Tyler starts liking Sabrina, right? Really liking her, imagining her being his motherfucking wife. And Apollo was like, nah, nigga, back the fuck up. I don't like you around her. And Katie was like, yeah, you don't need to be talking to my daughter because you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't finna break my baby heart. And he's like, wow, that's how y'all see me? Yeah, because you are ain't shit, nigga. But we're moving on. They start talking. He's into music. She's into music as well. But she don't really see him like that. Okay, fourth book come along, they hunching, okay, to the point where they hunching in the car, under the stars, they hunching downstairs, they hunching, okay. She loses her virginity while taking care of her best friend because she calls her best friend, that lady is not her best friend, her friend, because in the beginning of this series, there was a crazy motherfucker who was trying to come after her, and Apollo helped her. And then in this book, he found her, he remembered her, and was going to yank her ass up and stab her up and try to rape her as well. But the Friend trilogy came in, helped her, and saved her life. But she ended up getting attacked by that nigga too. But Apollo ended up offing that guy. it was a lot. You gotta read it. Anyways, so then the sixth book, they keep going back and forth. I shouldn't say the sixth book because I'm mixing some stuff up between the books. So let me just say and then, okay? So anyways, Apollo starts really feeling her. She gets pregnant, by the way. The first time they get together, she gets pregnant. Meanwhile, Katie is struggling. So they keep going back and forth with, oh, we shouldn't do this because of Katie. Like, Katie is too good to us for us to do this, but they still doing it, right? Eventually, they decide not to do it. Anyway, she goes on ahead and gets rid of the baby because she feels like she's trying to make sure his marriage is okay. Now, rewind, right? Her and Tyler ends up getting into it. He yokes her ass up, calls her a whore, and say, you basically fuck me since you a whore, because he finds text messages between her and Apollo talking about how he can't wait to wet his dick, basically. Fuck her. He can't wait to fuck her. He can't wait to be around her, yada, yada, yada. So he's like, wow, you doing this to my sister, bitch, since you want to be a whore. Whore, slut yourself out for me, bitch. So fast forward, she decides to ask Tyler to take her to the abortion clinic, basically. Again, nobody knows what's going on except for the mama and everybody else. The mama got eyes and everybody else got eyes, and he gets so upset when she hang out with other niggas. Anyways, they stop talking. He's pissed. He's like, how could you do this to my baby? He was very excited. Like, he was really ready to leave Katie, and she's like, no, I think you should stay with Katie moving forward. He has not talked to her. He's pissed. He don't even want to. She moves out. He don't even want to fucking look at that bitch because you got rid of his baby, bitch. He don't want to fuck with you, right? So Christmas comes around, and she comes with a date, right? And he's like, come holler at me in the room real quick, because Katie got something to say to you. But Katie, it was in the room. He ends up taking that lady down. The whole family is there, but taking her down in the room. Tyler knocks on the door. Well, no, she's coming out the room after just hunched at me and talk about this is the last time. Tyler sees it and says, oh, bitch, period, I got you. Well, then the Christmas party the New Year's party happens, right? I think this is at his job or something, but that's neither here nor there. Apollo at his job had a lady who liked him, and he kept telling the lady, bitch, back the fuck up. So that lady started messing with Tyler. Tyler gives that lady a STD, but that's after the fact, okay? And she was in love with Tyler, and he was like, baby, no, you was just pussy, okay? He really was feeling Sabrina, and it was like, but why? Anyways, she gets on the mic and starts reading the text message between Apollo and Sabrina. Katie's like, what the fuck is going on? When did this start? He talking about 2 months ago. It was not 2 months ago. So he had to say it was a da. She asked if she got pregnant. He was like, yeah, but she got rid of it. Katie is distraught, right? Boom. But then Katie tells Sabrina, you need to get the fuck. And she tells Apollo, you need to get the fuck. But Apollo ends up staying and Sabrina ends up leaving, right? Katie decides she's going to try to work it out with him. It don't work out. Apollo moves the fuck out, okay? Because she was kind of giving bitter. Like, you can't decide to work on your marriage and then keep bringing it up, okay? If you decide to work on it, leave whatever happened alone, okay? Boom. Apollo ends up moving not too far, maybe a couple of blocks away from Sabrina, which was obvious. He came over to Sabrina's house, hunched her down boots. They ended up getting a relationship. They ended up being together. They loved each other, down boots. They ended up seeing Katie again looking a mess, and she adopted another baby. It was a baby, okay? I said another baby. No, she ended up adopting an actual baby this time. She ends up adopting the baby, and the baby looks like her, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, Apollo ends up definitely retiring, moves Sabrina down to Barbados, and gives her 12 damn kids. And they have a happily ever after. And that is new parent. Messy roots. Do you understand me? Okay, what did you think about it when you read this book? Because it was crazy. It was a lot going on. If you read this book or series before, comment down below. If you have not read it, go read it and come back and tell me what you think of it. Because, girl, a lot was going on. Now, if you could comment, like, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Okay, bye.